beautiful day.
There we go.
It's a beautiful day for a picnic.
Yesterday was National Picnic Day, by the way, Mike.
Oh, I enjoyed it.
Yes, it was.
Nat showed up.
Yeah, now I'm just like, I'm scratching and itching now thinking about gnats and mosquitoes. Ugh. Anyways, here's a live look out of Hamilton. We are looking at a little bit of blue sky up here, and we are looking at some cloud cover. 66 is the current temperature right now, and we're warming up very nicely during the morning hours. Our average low is 53 degrees. We started well above that, and we are on our way to see those temperatures climb near 70 degrees by the 10 o'clock hour. Your first alert Doppler showing nothing happening, a clean sweep. We are going to stay dry for today. Just some passing clouds moving from west to east. We do have some showers along the Gulf Coast towards Louisiana, and they'll stay to our south. But the main system that we're watching is out in Texas. We've already seen some heavy rain, some thunderstorms, and eventually this will make its way here as we go into tomorrow morning and particularly in the afternoon and evening hours. Here's a look at your first alert high temperatures for today. Gorgeous weather. We're looking at upper 70s, lower 80s. Some spots could warm up into the mid 80s. So temperatures about 5 to 8 degrees above average. And of course, a lot of people are wondering about tomorrow evening. We got the Zach Brown band playing at Tuscaloosa Amphitheater. We do have a chance for some showers. I'm not going to call it a washout by any means, but there will be a chance. Temperatures starting off in the lower 70s and cooling off into the upper 60s. So coming up, we're going to talk in more detail about those rain chances for tomorrow. Could that be pretty much it for us for the next 7 days? We'll talk all about it coming up.
All right, Matt, thank you. It is 9:32 and severe flooding led to several water rescues in North Texas. Take a look at the scene this morning in Lewisville, Texas. Numerous communities reported flooding and advised drivers to avoid those areas. In Fort Worth, firefighters say they responded to more than 20 high water rescues. 2 to 3 inches of rain fell in some parts of North Texas overnight. There were reports of winds gusting up to 70 miles an hour in Tarrant County. Well, also out of Fort Worth this morning, emergency crews are on the scene of a train derailment. A Union Pacific freight train was carrying ethanol when it overturned and caught fire early this morning. Police, fire crews, hazmat teams, they are all on the scene right now. City emergency officials say several cars derailed and some of them burned through the morning hours. Liquid could be seen pouring out of some of those tankers. Homes in the immediate area have been evacuated as a precaution. No injuries have been reported, thankfully. Officials say hazmat teams are monitoring the air quality. The cause of that derailment is under investigation. The search continues for a missing boy out of Illinois. The parents of 5-year-old Andrew A.J. Friend said that they last saw him when they put him to bed Monday night, but it appears law enforcement not buying that. They did not issue an Amber Alert because they did not find evidence AJ had actually been abducted. Crews have searched the family's home and hundreds of acres around it. Police also say AJ's mother is not cooperating with police. 8 people are recovering after someone drove a car, plowed it into a group in Sunnyvale, California. All of the victims went to local hospitals. Some of them had serious injuries. The youngest victim was just 13 years old. Witnesses say the car sped through a busy intersection just before turning into the group, and authorities believe the driver did that deliberately. Well, a grim warning from the American Lung Association. In its annual State of the Air report, the group says more Americans are breathing polluted air. According to the report, 4 in 10 Americans live in counties that have air with unhealthy levels of particle pollution or ozone, and that's an increase of more than 7 million from last year's report. The report looks at data gathered from 2015 to 2017. Well, Merriam-Webster has added 600 new words and phrases to its dictionary. Among them, buzzy, which is something or someone that draws a lot of attention. Another is bottle episode. Have y'all heard of these?
No.
Well, a bottle episode is a relatively cheap episode of a TV show that usually sticks to a single setting. Okay. In some cases, new definitions were given to common words. So snowflake, y'all have heard of both of those definitions. No. The new one is, well, you know, it's something that falls from the sky, Mickey.
Oh, that.
And then it's also refers to someone who's very sensitive.
Really?
And this is a new one, purple. So it's not just a color, but it also refers to an area that has an even amount of Republicans.
I've heard that before, like purple states.
Purple states. Yeah. All right, so one man is millions of dollars richer this morning. Manuel Franco came forward yesterday as the winner of the $768.4 million Powerball lottery jackpot. It's the second largest jackpot in the game's history. Franco chose the lump sum option, so Wisconsin lottery officials say he's going to take home $325 million after taxes.
How will he live?
Franco says he had an inclination that his ship was about to come in.
Love this.
I honestly felt so lucky that I did look at the camera, and I really wanted to wink at it because I just had that lucky feeling, and I know Cindy here has seen it, and she knows that it is true that I did look up at that camera because I really did feel lucky.
All right, so the 24-year-old winner waited nearly a month to come forward. He says he wants to help out the world, but he also wants to live his life as normally as possible. And he even went to work the day after he won, but that was his last day of work.
He also knows he has a lot of new
Best
relatives
friends.
he never knew before.
Can I just say the government has no risk at all, but they get half of that? It just doesn't seem fair.
Anyway,
Moving on, so the White House had its Easter egg roll. It's one of the hottest tickets of the year at the nation's capital. You can't buy your way in. Visitors are actually chosen by a lottery. So one of the lottery winners was none other than Shiloh Groover. She's one of our producers here at WBRC. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
That is, you just returned, I understand, yesterday. Talk about that experience.
Well, it was, of course, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Absolutely incredible, and I was so impressed at what a well-oiled machine it is. I mean, that event, you've got thousands of people coming in, but you come in staggered segments. So you're not all there at the same time. But the security moved smooth. They didn't run out of anything. Everybody there, it's staffed by a lot of volunteers who are really excited. Everybody is just thrilled to be there. So it was a wonderful
Did you
experience.
see any dignitaries?
No, well, President Trump did come out on the balcony and greet everyone, so
it
that was
huge?
nice. You know, he was just a normal person.
There's video with the Easter Bunny.
that's a good answer. They're trying to get you there. Yeah, but there you go. Then the Easter Bunny's different looking.
Well, they're out on the lawn with the egg
all
roll
right.
there.
So Shiloh, so we did a live report with a reporter there that day, and we had just found out that you were going. We were like, oh my gosh! So everybody was looking for you all day. But it's hard. It's not easy to get these tickets. So tell us about
It's not.
this.
So anyone can go. It's a lottery. So you go to recreation.gov and you can sign up. And the lottery opens sometime between January and February. Each year, depending on when Easter is, it's a little different when it opens up. And then you'll find out about a month ahead of time that you're going to go. So it's a pretty quick trip to plan when you find out.
Were they actual eggs, like colored eggs? Were they like prizes inside, or?
There were all sorts of things. So you have the egg roll itself is real eggs that have been dyed.
And this is video of your daughter doing that, correct?
That's her. There she is.
She is adorable.
As we watch it.
Yeah, so tell us, they roll it?
Yes, and so the process for that is, I always wondered, you have all of these kids up there, how do they get them to all roll at the same time? And you're put into little groups, and they do clump you by age. So when you come up with a child in a stroller, they're like, okay, strollers go that way. These little kids go that way.
Oh, that is a great picture.
Wonderful photos.
That's a great memory with you and your daughter, isn't it?
Absolutely, it was perfect. I hope she remembers, only being
And it
3.
looks
But
like the weather was fantastic.
yes, I was nervous about the weather working out okay, but it was beautiful. It can be hit or miss that time of year in DC.
And you had your Easter outfit and Easter hat on.
Right, that's right. I mean, a big event called for a big
There we
hat.
go. That's a great photo.
So cute. So after the egg roll, then what did you do?
So there
Is it over,
No,
or?
there are different events throughout the day and different places you can go with the child. So you have.
So that's one of them. What we just saw there.
You have an Easter egg hunt.
Okay.
You have a stage. They had an Air Force band that was singing and performing. My daughter really enjoyed that part. Taylor Swift, "Shake It Off." It was a big moment.
Yes.
They also had a really neat thing set up with egg farmers from around the country, and so they showed you the process of an egg. And the children got to be involved. It was set up kind of
that's
McQueen
cool.
Center style. A hands-on thing for the
Look at
children
that.
to go through.
Wow.
Let me guess,
Incredible edible egg.
you were probably impressed with seeing the president and dignitaries, and all she cared about was the Easter Bunny, right?
She was terrified of that Easter bunny. Could not get her to take a picture. He was a little creepy.
Just so our viewers know, Shiloh is one of our evening producers, and she is amazing and fantastic person.
I love y'all too.
And,
They're such a well manicured. I've actually had the privilege of being in the garden area. It's well manicured. It's beautiful out there.
It's
yeah.
absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, and there are no gnats, which is an added bonus.
My God.
He keeps
He's
bringing
talking
up these
about
gnats.
No gnats.
He won't
there.
let
No, but there were a lot of gnats down by the Lincoln Memorial. As soon as we left, we
When
went
you
on the
were
monument
right,
walk,
you were
and
right.
it was
got
just
back to the
horrible.
net. Shiloh, thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
We're so happy
Congratulations.
that you got
Thank
to
you.
time.
All right, we have another guest that's going to be joining us coming up in just a little bit. It's a Hoover High School student who is getting national attention for helping change the STEM field. We'll explain as Good Day Extra continues. You'll do great. Hey, April is National Volunteer Month, and this morning we are joined by this young lady here who knows a lot about volunteering, so much that she's been recognized on a national level. This is Jessica Bradley, who just earned the title of Alabama's top youth volunteer in the Prudential Spirit of Community Awards. Jessica, you're 17 years old. You seem so mature. We were talking in the break. Tell us about this national honor.
Absolutely. So I am so honored to be recognized by Prudential Spirit of Community Awards and their national recognition program that basically just recognizes acts of volunteerism around the world. And I had the honor of being part of something called Hoover Girls Code and being a founding member of that. And what that is an organization that we bring in elementary and middle school girls quarterly to monthly, and we teach them all about STEM subjects, so that includes science, technology, engineering, and math.
And this was your idea?
Yes, this is my idea with the help of many other high school girls.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So when you bring these kids in here, what exactly do you teach them?
So like just last week we had, or actually earlier this week we had an event, and what we did was we started with some basic like building activities to give them like a foundation for robotics, and then we taught them about a binary calculator, which is something that has to do with ASCII numbering, and it kind of converts ones and zeros to letters. So we did a jewelry activity where we matched their first and last initial to certain bead colors, and they had like a bracelet, and they got to show their friends like, oh, this is my name in ASCII. So that was really fun.
And how old are these students?
Last weekend we had fifth graders to eighth graders there.
And
with
all
us.
females?
All females.
And what do you think they're learning from all this?
I think they're just learning that it's okay to be a girl in STEM, and that it's okay to, I guess, break the stereotype that exists that you have to be a male to be involved in computer science. And that's my primary goal, to open the STEM field up to girls in Alabama, and specifically in my school district, which is the Hoover City School District.
And so you have been national. So the honor. Are you going to Washington to receive this award?
Yes, so I'm going to be in Washington, D.C. from May 4th to May 7th, and there we're going to be taking part in some volunteer activities and receiving a little bit of national recognition, which is super exciting and fun.
And is this your mother over here?
Yes, my mother's
she's
right
not
there.
proud at all. She's got her phone up and she's videotaping all this. So congratulations.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for representing us.
Absolutely.
And where are you going to school next year?
I believe the University of Pennsylvania.
Wow. You're getting around. Well, congratulations. You're making us proud, and Mom proud over there, too.
Thank you.
All right, we have more of Good Day Alabama Extra here in just a moment.
All right, welcome back. Look at this view out of Rainbow City. Absolutely gorgeous. A little bit of blue sky, some clouds moving on through from west to east. 64 is the current temperature. A gorgeous start to the day, and really today another fantastic one to be outdoors. You're looking at those upper 60s, already approaching 70 degrees in Jasper. So we're well on our way to see those high temperatures once again back into the 80s. Your first alert Doppler, clean sweep across central Alabama. We've got those clouds and a few showers off to our south and west, but they're going to remain to our south. The main system, though, that we're watching is out across Texas. This area of low pressure approaching the Midwest, but another area of low pressure developing in Texas. And this is what's going to move off towards the east-northeast, and that will spread some showers and maybe a few storms for us as we go into tomorrow. But before then, about an hour from now, if you're ready, if you've got some free time and want to watch some baseball, Barons are playing at 11 a.m. It's another school day for them, and we're looking at mid-70s to start off for the first pitch and warming up into the lower 80s by the end of the game. So should be pretty nice weather. And you can see with our first alert future weather, we'll see those clouds off and on. We'll just call it a partly cloudy, partly sunny kind of sky, but notice we stay dry with highs in the low to mid 80s. By this evening, it'll start to cool down into the 70s and 60s, and with the clouds starting to increase as we go into the overnight hours. That will give way to a very mild start to tomorrow morning. The morning lows waking up into the lower 60s, maybe some mid 60s in a few locations. So, of course, the next big thing we're going to be talking about is the chance for rain tomorrow. The greatest threat for severe weather is going to be along the Gulf Coast. For us, showers, maybe a few thunderstorms that we'll have to watch out. So let's go ahead and track those showers and storms as we go into Thursday, late morning, early afternoon. That's when we can see some showers and storms move into the area. This model shows right around 4 p.m. in West Alabama, spreading towards the east. So we'll see if that verifies, but you get the idea. You might want to grab the umbrella before you head out the door tomorrow morning, because you might need it for your evening commute. We'll have more wraparound showers developing. Could see some showers as we go into early Friday morning, but by Friday afternoon should be clearing out and should be great weather. So if you're going out to Talladega for the race for the next couple of days, looking fantastic. So by Friday afternoon, looking good. We'll drop those highs in the mids to upper 70s, but the weekend, fantastic. As you can see on our first alert 7-day forecast, upper 70s, lower 80s, maybe a small rain chance Sunday, but most of us staying dry, and just looks really warm as we go into Monday and Tuesday with high temperatures in the mid 80s. Back to the desk.
Much, Matt. Well, Britney
Chick-fil-A.
Spears says that she is wanting her fans to know that she's okay, but we're not sure this did that.
Yeah, so of course we all know that she's been in the mental health, she's checked herself into a mental facility for a lot of things happening with herself and her family, but she posted this video on Instagram addressing rumors and reassuring fans that she's okay. Here's a clip of it.
Hi guys, just checking in with all of you who are concerned about me. All is well. My family has been going through a lot of stress and anxiety lately, so I just needed time to deal. But don't worry, I'll be back very soon.
So she also posted a written message attached to that video saying that she felt the need to make a statement because certain rumors about her were getting out of control, or at least she thought. She asked fans not to believe everything they read and hear, but she continues to ask for privacy as she and her family try to focus on her well-being, her dad's well-being. In January, the pop icon stepped back from her domination residency in Vegas because of her father's health issues.
Well, I hope she really is okay.
I hope so too, but that video kind of just, I mean, I
It
love
just-
Britney.
it didn't look like her.
Right.
That's
I know,
the- yeah, it just didn't
exactly.
look
When
like
you're
her.
a fan forever and you see her like that, you're like, that's
Yeah.
so.
All right. Well, this is not a bad story at all. This is an easy story. The stars of Avengers Endgame, well, they made a permanent imprint on Hollywood if they haven't already. They did it literally on this one. So by participating in the Tinseltown tradition of placing their handprints in cement outside the iconic Chinese theater on Tuesday. The ceremony followed the movie's red carpet premiere on Monday. As you know, the superhero movie hits theaters, first showings on Thursday, and analysts say it's on track to have the best box office opening in history. I think everybody realizes that by now.
Yes.
It's going to be huge.
Oh,
okay. I love this next story.
Yeah, so Matthew McConaughey, love him. So he actually made a fast food run while shopping and stopping in San Angelo, Texas on Monday.
Outlet malls.
So even though he was hiding behind some sunglasses and a hat, the Oscar-winning actor could not sneak past the Whataburger drive-thru without getting noticed. One employee actually captured him on cell phone video. It shows him grabbing his food as he recites his famous catchphrase from the movie Dazed and Confused. And that catchphrase is, you know, all right, all right, all right. Did I do it right?
That's pretty
Did
good.
it do it? All right, all right, all right.
Can we, Vanessa, can we hear him on the video? Can you hear him say it on the video? Oh,
No, maybe not. That's okay.
shoot.
Yeah.
All right, all right, all right.
There's
okay.
no way he could hide that voice.
No.
Matthew McConaughey. What you doing up there?
What you want with your burger? All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. This is the cutest little boy with the biggest heart. This all started in Shelby County. So he's a second grader at Oak Mountain Elementary School.
Yeah.
And he made it his mission to help the Shelby County Humane Society, all
What'd he
those
do?
puppies. So for his birthday, instead of wanting gifts, he wanted folks to help out. And you see what he collected. And this is all for the Humane Society. And here's what he said. He's so sweet.
I didn't hear
Well,
All right.
What'd he say?
Do we have it? Do we have it?
Nope.
it. Well, instead of asking for presents, he said, why don't we do Humane Society donations for your birthday? Why did you do that? He said he didn't want presents, but he wanted the shelter to get some help.
Pretty special.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Hearing him say it was kind of the special
Yeah,
part,
right.
but he was really sweet.
now at school, he's actually still collecting donations there at Oak Mountain Elementary, and the principal's involved with that. So,
So you said
kudos
it-
to the young man.
It wasn't cute when I said it.
No.
Not as cute. Not as cute.
But we got the.
But what about the gnats?
Okay.
Man, watch out for the gnats today, everybody.
Bye, y'all. Stay extra.